You are now tuned in to Respect the DJ podcast, coming to you live. Welcome to Respect the DJ podcast. I'm your host, DJ Junebug, alongside DJ Kared.
Yes,
Today
sir.
we have Orlando's top female DJ.
Oh, what?
Her scratch, her blends are mean. You might have heard of this queen on Sway in the Morning.
Yes.
You might have seen her battle someone on the dance floor.
Oh, shit.
Let's give respect to DJ. Welcome to DJ Kaotic Blends. Yeah.
Round of
Thank you,
applause.
thank you. Y'all was an ill intro. Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Let's go.
How you doing today? You doing good?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. I'm a little bit late.
It's okay.
Nobody knows this, though.
Nah, nobody knows.
It's all good, though.
It's all good.
I'm here.
We're never late. You're here.
It's not a hologram.
You woke up. You woke up.
Yeah.
It counts.
I think that's a part of hip hop is being late.
You know what?
Hip-hop.
I try to be
Yeah.
punctual, man, because I get it. I get it when people are putting something together, and I try to be polite and cautious of everyone's time.
Right.
But I'm here, so it's all good.
Listen, I think it's being late. It's being Black, Puerto Rican, Dominican. But we're always late.
That's what we call it CPT.
Color people time.
Yes, sir.
So that's how it is.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right, let's just get right to it.
Shit.
How did you get your DJ name?
Actually, bringing it back, my DJ name is actually my B-girl name, which I gave myself coincidentally 23 plus years ago. I was in high school, in English class, daydreaming about shit. And I was like, yo, I gotta have an ill name. Everybody has an ill name. Let me start thinking about the ill shit I like. Well, all right, I'm a Leo. That's a fire sign. People think I'm crazy. Not crazy, but like funny crazy. It's chaotic. Blaze. I started flipping it and I came up with Chaotic Blaze. Put the K in the front. That's it.
Switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm still rocking to this day with it.
It's,
So.
it's crazy. Kared, not to cut you off real quick, but that the fire and red, a lot of DJs have that in their heads, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're like the third or fourth person we interview that the word fire or even color red is part of how they got their names and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, fire, it encompasses just heat and just hotness. Like,
Right.
I think anyone wants to kind of embody that and present that in whatever art form they do. And really, for me, I was like, yo, Leo's a fire sign. Like, I was trying to put all these things together and try to come up with the illest name at the time. And it's funny, coincidentally, I looked it up. Some fucking 13-year-old kid has Chaotic Blaze as a gamer name. Yo, I was like, no, this boy better sit down real quick. No.
I
Who you fucking with?
Yeah, but everybody calls me Blaze for short. Yeah, and that's just what it's been for the past 23 years with
That's
it.
what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. She ain't saying her age, but she's a 23
Yeah,
years
yeah.
old.
I'm 39. I'm 39. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
with that?
man.
We some OGs in here too. So
It's all
we ain't gonna talk
good.
about
That shows our maturity and love if we're still doing it now.
Absolutely.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
if we're still doing it now, that's just all love for it.
right.
Yeah. So you still to this day you still break dance and stuff like that?
I don't break. I would still get down if I'm at an event, if I'm hosting an event, if I'm DJing at an event, if the music's ill, I'm gonna still get down. I was just at a jam yesterday. I took my daughter. She's 2. And she actually jumped in Cypher for her first time ever because
Right.
she was just inspired by
Nice.
seeing everybody dancing. And she goes and then she touches the floor. Then she comes running back to me, and I'm like, hey, that's my girl.
Proud moment.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna cry.
There's a guy here in Kissimmee. I forgot his name. But he's really big breakdancing. He's one of-
Jolty. There's a couple. There's like Kissimmee, Orlando. They have a
Yeah, I
good
forgot the
breaking
dude's
scene.
name, but he's won a lot of like Red Bull, like world competitions. He's
Okay.
and I always forget his name. I'm sorry, but I know he's from Kissimmee. And I think
Oh, you talking about Victor? I think you're talking about Victor. Yeah, he's in Korea right now, actually competing.
right. I think
he
he's trying to get into because they're putting breakdancing into the Olympics.
Olympics. Yeah.
So now he's
That's nice,
yeah
yeah.
he's trying out for that by winning these competitions. You know what I mean? But he's from Kissimmee. A lot of people don't give us in Central Florida our respect and our love, especially for hip hop. But there's a lot of people here in Orlando, Kissimmee area that are doing big things. You know?
Yeah, 2024, first year. Breaking's gonna debut in the Olympics, which is big. It's big for hip hop culture. Breaking is hip hop dance.
Right.
Like, there's no separating it. And then having Central Florida represented in with Victor, because he's been winning stuff since he
For
was
a
a
while.
kid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now having that representation going to Korea, going all over the world, battling and winning. And mind you, the same thing is happening all over the world. You have kids in the suburbs of Moscow or in the middle of nowhere in China and Asia, South America, doing the same thing and being inspired by hip hop culture and then bringing it to the floor. And now it's going to be on a world stage. So, you know, I'm hoping that he makes it to represent for Team USA, because that was big. You know what I'm saying?
Very, very big, from taking it from the Bronx, from the cardboard box.
That's it, from the park. Yeah, park jams. Yeah, and it's going to the Olympics. I'm hoping, I don't know, I haven't been following it too much, but hopefully Crazy Legs is probably, I would hope he's one of the judges.
He has to be.
He has to be. You know what I mean? To represent the Rocksteady. So I hope that, if not, Olympic Committee, if y'all listening, make sure y'all got Crazy Legs on that panel.
We shall see.
You know what I mean? See how much they really respect the foundation and the culture of it.
Right.
But so going back to DJing, as a DJ, did anyone put you on when you first started DJing, or was it something you said, I'm gonna do?
True story. My pops used to DJ when I was younger, so I was always surrounded. And then obviously, by being a dancer, you're surrounded by dope DJs all the time. And that first put a little spark, but I was so focused on basketball and breaking that, you know, I wasn't really thinking. And then once I was injured, and I used to host a party in New York with Lily. Her and I, we are a part of a collective called Hard Body.
Okay.
So it's all women. We all, at the time, we were all dance. We would break. We danced to house music. And then Bongo, she was DJ. I was hosting. And so with our parties, she was a big inspiration to me, because I was like, yo, she's killing it, and she's just an ill dancer. It's all about, number one, affording to buy the shit.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because as a dancer, you already have so much music knowledge, and then being able to afford the equipment, and then having the equipment become an extension of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Being familiar, you know, and not intimidated by it. And I think that happens for a lot of people in the very beginning. But because I was already surrounded by it, you know, from a very young age, I wasn't intimidated. And when I was finally able to afford to get, you know, some turntables, a basic ass mixer, and some vinyl, then it was about exploring and doing all this stuff. But Bongo Rock, DJ DP1 out of New York, my pops, Al Fresh, which is another DJ that when I was coming up, or when I was very young, was one of the first I started being around. And then just local New York City DJs, Natasha Diggs, Tony Touch. Tony Touch is a big inspiration. Rest in peace to Voodoo Ray. Voodoo Ray, he was an event organizer, and also he used to dance for Mariah Carey back in the day.
Right.
So he used to throw all these ill parties, and he really took me in and had me open for a lot of people, and just got my feet wet with those types of events. And he passed away in 2017, so rest in peace, Voodoo Ray forever. But I always think about him when I think about what I've been able to do in the time frame, 13 years that I've been DJing, is mostly because of him, getting that exposure, and him introducing me to people and putting me on. So, yeah, I always think about him for sure.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been 2017. It's been so many
years already. Passed by so quick. Yeah, I felt like it was.
We're going on 23 already. It's like,
right.
Yo, I remember that day like it was yesterday. Like, I get a call from my homegirl, and she's like, yo, I hear it in her voice, and I'm shook because I was living in LA at the time. It was like 10 LA time, so I knew it was late in New York. And then for her to hit me up at that time, I'm like, oh, what's good? Wrong. Yeah, something's wrong. And I hear it in her voice. And then I was just in shock. And I remember they were live streaming from Toca Tuesdays.
Okay.
So I put it on. And then you hear, and Primo was there, actually. He was spinning.
Right.
You hear Tony get on the mic telling everybody to be quiet. He had to make an announcement. And you just felt like the shock in the room on the phone. And then somebody probably didn't know shit, said something in person.
Right.
And everybody's like, yo, shut the fuck up, like on the mic. Like, yo, you respect.
Right now,
yeah, you're about to get your ass whipped. You better put some respect, moment of silence type shit. Yeah, and then literally the following week we flew out. We went to they threw a party. They had a candlelight vigil in front of Cielo, which is another club that he was doing his thing at. Yeah, it was major.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as a DJ, did another DJ mentor you? Did someone teach you, or did you learn just by watching?
I didn't have a mentor, so to speak. Crazy story. Like my DJing started back in Tampa because once I got injured in New York, I wasn't able to work anymore as far as dancing. And
Right.
my pops was like, yo, you should just go back to college. I'm like, damn it. He's right though, because I have a thing with education, especially being a Latina. No one could ever take that away from you.
Right.
So they may look at me and see
And
hip
judge you.
hop
Right,
and
right.
judge me from jump. But if I have my education, no, that shit cannot be taken away. But anyway, I decided to go back. I went to USF, got my bachelor's, and that's when the DJing started taking hold. So I would FaceTime with DJs like DV1. He's a DJ. Well, he lives in Hawaii now, but he's from Seattle originally. Another DJ named Lean Rock. He's big in the breaking scene. And then talk to a lot of my mentors like DP1 at Heavy Hitters, New York City. And then a lot of it was just like, all right, I'm gonna fucking just see what happens.
Yeah, that's it.
See what happens. And then shout out to ODS, Old Dirty Sundays in Tampa too. Like when I was first starting off, I was the first DJ to spin that party.
Nice.
And now, 7 years later, they have all
That was
these...
actually 11 years.
11 years?
11 years.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
11 years. We had DJ Fader here recently, so...
Yeah,
11
props to
years.
Fader. I have so many Fader stories. Yeah, props to Fader, Casper, at the time, Lesage, like all of them, Deacon. They were putting me on the very first Memorial Day party they had, or Labor Day party. I was spinning that shit, and that was 11 years ago. So yeah, just being able to be around dope people and people doing good things, and them instilling their trust in me that I could rock a party, and then they're like, oh shit, okay, she did it. All right, come back. So yeah, that was that.
Right. What's your thoughts on especially on being a female DJ nowadays compared to when you first started DJing? Not that there weren't a lot of female DJs, but vinyl is not easy, right? A lot of people, you had to put in a lot of work carrying vinyl, hunting down vinyl, trading vinyl. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts compared to when we first started and where we're at now?
Luckily, we are in a place where there's a lot of dope women who embrace this art form. At the same time, there are a lot of whack women too, just because they are women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you want to talk specifically about, actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring it back. Someone asked me, was it yesterday or within this week? They asked me, what type of music you spin? It's like good music.
Right.
Like, yeah, I may lean towards the hip hop, funk, and soul just because, and house, because that's what I came up with.
Right.
But in general, I spend good music. Good music. It doesn't have to be lean towards a specific genre.
Right.
But specifically with other women, especially in the techno kind of house zone, you see a lot of button and pushers and knob turners and all this shit.
Right.
I'll let them.
Sometimes I shouldn't even plugged in.
Yeah, you look at the back like, wait a minute, that's not plugged in.
Or a lot of times somebody else does the mix for them and they just pop the USB
yeah,
in.
and you can see, and as a DJ, not only can you see it, you could hear it. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a DJ, I'm sure when you guys go out, you're like, you can't help but to listen to transitions and blends.
Yeah, it's already part of your life.
Part of
Like,
your life.
Yeah.
if you want to turn it off and just have a good time, it's impossible.
You can't.
You can't. And I think a lot too, and let me see, got to be politically correct nowadays, right? A lot of females that are DJing, sex sells, so their, cleavage is out, or they done hit up Dr. Miami, you know what I mean? and some of them are actually good DJs, right? Let's just keep it 100, but then there are some that are just selling their body,
Right.
you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, if I was a female, I'd probably do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? To take it. Sex sells, man. It's $1 billion industry.
Right.
The image of a fly woman, a lot of people want.
No,
whether
absolutely.
it's a local lounge hotel or if it's a big festival.
It's all about perception.
Yeah, it is perception. And unfortunately, it's kind of like, damn, like what about what I'm actually doing. There's a lot of stuff happening
Right.
behind there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, he's just standing there right now.
chilling.
But
Shout out to Smokey.
yeah, Smokey's chilling. But you know, in reality, when you're in the mix, like there's a lot going on. You're feeling the crowd. You're peeping the energy. You're trying to dictate where you want it to go. You're making sure your levels are right. If you're blending, if you're cutting, like there's a lot simultaneously.
A lot of stuff going on, and
Yeah.
also that DJ who's probably with his spouse or his girlfriend, and he's judging the shit out of you, and she's asking, "What's wrong?" Nothing. He fucked up right there.
Right. Especially when you there just visiting, trying to
Yeah,
chill.
yeah.
You know, I tell people a lot of time DJing is like playing chess. So like, you know, I'm already 4 songs ahead of what I'm playing right now. It's like,
Yeah.
I want to get to here. So I have to play this first and then get there. And then, you know, like you said, watch how they react. They might not like this one. I need to get out of this quick so I can get to where I'm going that I know will draw the, you know, a lot of
Right,
people don't
draw
know
the
that the
attention.
mental,
Right.
you know, the mental space you need to be in to really be a good DJ, not just playing, you know, Billboard top 10 hits this week.
Right,
Because
right.
you're going to win with those. Those are easy to win with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's what frustrates me, I think, the most because, you know, I've been here in Orlando since January, and what I've been trying to do, besides acclimating myself to this new environment, is just trying to connect with like-minded people that are in
Right.
the same tip because I understand what it is to start an event or a party from scratch and build your following and having people come on the regular. And even though I haven't been able to book as much as I normally would, being that I'm new here,
Right.
I know what it is to just, you know,
Put in the
introduce
work.
myself.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, like I'm just here to build. I'm not trying to take nobody's job or nothing
Right,
like that. I'm just trying to find my footing because this is who I am as a person. And as I'm a DJ. I'm a DJ whether I'm just be in my woman cave like I was mentioning earlier, or if I had the pleasure of spinning at a venue or an event.
Right.
So
Talking about female DJs, have you ever heard about DJ Pearly?
yes,
she's
Freak
a-
at DMC's
she's a
two-time
two-time
champ,
DMC.
Boricua. Like
Yes.
that makes me
Yeah.
so happy. She cocky as hell. Like I
She's
respect.
young, she's cocky, but she got skills.
she got-
Yeah,
yeah,
I
she's-
respect that shit. If you have
She's
the
nasty.
the game and the fucking skills to be that way, bless you. She's just dope. It's such an inspiration. I'm not a turntablist like she is,
Right.
per se, but nothing but love and respect for another
Yes,
Latina that's
yes.
2 times in a row. I mean, 2 times in general. I think
times.
she
She
skipped.
won, she's
like,
been, I think she's won 2 times DMC.
I think it was like
USA champs.
2018 or 2019, and then this year,
Right.
something like that. But yeah,
She's dope.
Yeah, she's
dope.
she's
I give her
fire.
props. Give her
Yeah.
flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she puts in
She's
work.
young. She's dope. She's a female.
Yeah.
And she's better than a lot of motherfucking
A lot of
niggas.
dudes. A lot of dudes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of
Yeah.
dudes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when it comes to women, it's not even about. I mean, we're thinking like, oh, you know, obviously Pearly, like she's smoking dudes. Like, well, why the fuck not? Like, if
Right.
now women are given the opportunities to excel, and now you're gonna see a lot more women coming in the forefront because before it wasn't the same. You know, like if you had, there's only a select few of women that were DJing in the 80s and
80s,
90s,
right.
and like you said, carrying crates and all that stuff. Like that's not an
Right.
easy task to do, but now women are seeing other women and they're becoming inspired,
Right.
and now they're starting younger.
Yeah.
You have all these kid DJs.
Yeah.
Cool Flash, I love Cool Flash. She won DMC in New York a couple years back too, and her parents supported
Support everything
her
she's done.
journey.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's how
Right.
it starts, and that's how I feel like with my daughter too. Like if she has an interest, she's like I already put her on top of my turntables, and she's like, you know,
Yeah.
having fun with it, but. If later on she shows an interest, I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, let's go. You know, I'm not gonna push it on her because that could turn another way. You know, I could
Right,
probably take her away from hip hop in general. But if she shows like that interest, I'm gonna definitely push her towards it. But yeah, I have nothing but love for other women that are laying it down and being that role model for the next generation.
Right. It's like the hip hop right now with females. Females are in the charts.
Yep.
Yeah.
You look at it, all the top 10 records are females.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They took over the male dominant,
Male dominated, yeah.
you know, hip hop. So, you know, why not for the female DJ as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think on the pop level, there's still a lot of work to be done as far as how a female artist is packaged or how she has to be packaged to be sold.
Yeah.
it's still kind of like if, let's say, if I were a pop artist, they'd be like, all right, first you need to take out that big ass jacket.
Right.
You need to, probably get some work done, get a BBL or whatever, like a whole fucking list, and you can't even, be yourself. But there are artists that are, making their piece known as far as like, this is who I am, this is who I'm gonna be, and this is how I'm gonna put myself out there as an artist.
Right.
So, yeah, a lot of work still needs to be done.
Yeah, definitely times have changed because 80s, 90s, to be an artist, they'll put you through press training, how to answer questions, how to present yourself. And now it's like,
They throw you out there.
Yeah, now they just hit you, first thing you do, or let's hit up the plastic surgeon, or, you know what I mean? And it's terrible. But at the end of the day, like I said, sex sells, And then you have artists like Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Amazing. Smoke a lot of dudes too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
And I a lot of respect to Rhapsody because she sticks to her own and she sticks to her guns on how she wants to be represented.
Yep.
You know what I
Facts.
mean? And that's definitely a great thing and a great power to hold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not let the industry run how they think you should look or how you think you should be perceived.
Presented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you kind of think of it as, is it going to always be a struggle as far as the artists having the leeway to be able to do what they do when pop culture has always gone in a different or a particular direction? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to say, like, is it ever going to be a time where an artist could just really be an artist and do what they want, as opposed to, even like, let's say if we were DJing a spot that is, like they're feeling the more commercial vibe. Like it's our job, I believe, as DJs to introduce good music, right? Like it's not just play Bad Bunny,
Right.
because that's what they want. It's like, all right, yeah, I could play, this and that, and I sprinkle a little bit of this and that, like just to keep that vibe going.
Yeah.
Like, and trust me to do my job.
Right.
And that's the job, is to be able to do that.
Right.
So, yeah, don't get me fucking started.
Yeah, no, I think that's the difference.
I'm getting my drink too. Hold on.
Right. I think that's the difference between hip hop and, let's say, like EDM or pop music. If you do a EDM festival, they want to hear that new music. They're open to that new, festival, because they have festival mixes, right? Festival music and they're digging for that. But in the hip hop crowd, if you play something new, unless it's from a popular artist already, they don't want to listen to it until either a video's made,
Right.
or it's on radio or
video,
right? You know what I mean?
IG,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Until TikTok takes over,
They
they don't want to hear it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It is our job to break new music and break new artists.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? You could sprinkle something in and be like, oh shit, what was that?
Yeah, what was that? Hold up.
Then you bring something they're more familiar with after the fact. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little, like a little salt
Taste
bay.
this.
Yeah, but that's part of being a good DJ, right
Yeah,
there.
man. Like, and I definitely not sure if you've been able to check any of my mixes, but I like to kind of like, it's like a little journey.
No, and that's what
It's
it
like,
is. Yeah.
it's a little journey, like, oh shit, okay, this blend with this, and that's just me personally, because I always think of what would I want to listen to as a person that's actually at a spot or a dancer or whatever.
Right.
You come from that era too of dancing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I call it an emotional journey. Is what you should take people on.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Whether you starting slow and then building them up, and it's like a out of body experience is what should happen. It's something that you haven't heard in a long time, or you know what I mean. Those are the best mixes to do.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Music is powerful. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, that night somebody could be going through some shit. Right? And you play a song that takes them back, or just puts them in a zone where they're just feeling positive and good and having just a great time. They could have the best night of their lives, and you were a contributing factor to that. So that's a beautiful thing, like to be able to guide the energy of a room. Like, I feel DJs don't get enough credit with that, whether they're male or female. Like, being able to guide and lead a crowd to the bar to fucking buy 10 shots.
Yeah,
that's why. That's why we do this.
Yeah.
The DJs.
Yeah, to respect the DJ. Yeah, and make sure you tip your waitress and your bartender, because that's what they do. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Yeah, respect the bar staff.
Right, they make your night good or bad.
Facts. Yeah.
In your experience in DJing the clubs and stuff like that, what do you think is more important, the DJ or the promoter?
Ooh. It's like both, honestly. You can't. Nobody's gonna know DJ's there if the promoter ain't doing their job, right? And then if the promoter isn't partnered with the right venue, you're gonna have shitty equipment.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have the staff that it's a
Combination of both.
It's all cohesive. Like the promoter with the staff of the venue to the DJ. I mean, everybody's working together to provide this amazing vibe that people are paying money to go to. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like all of those roles are super important. Obviously, if the right promoter is working with the right DJ, you have some of the most best parties globally that could travel to different cities and countries because they've developed this thing that people have heard about all over and they want to be a part of too.
Right.
So I think it's
Both.
I mean, yeah, it's maybe not equally, but it's
Both. Okay.
yeah, it's both important.
Gotcha. You prefer DJ vinyl or digital?
Ooh. It depends on the. I've DJ'd vinyl parties where people don't give a shit.
Yeah, nowadays, especially.
People don't care if you carried all that shit, if you organized your music, and
Right.
you know if you took care of all this vinyl throughout the years, or if it was passed down, or you paid freaking $11 to $20 for 145 because it's some exclusive shit. Like nobody cares.
Yeah, that's
I mean, not nobody. Sorry.
There are people, but it's a niche field.
It's a very unique niche for those that give a shit about it, and those are the parties I really enjoy.
Right.
Now I rock vinyl, I rock digital vinyl, and I rock. You have to rock everything. You have to be comfortable in front of controller. You have to be comfortable in front of CDJs. In my case, I made sure that I could rock an ill set on vinyl too because I respect the craft of DJing. So
Right.
I made it a point. But yeah, it has to be for the right crowd, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
How big is your collection on vinyl?
Oh shit. Yeah, I have to go into like maybe in the close to 700, I put 700 to 900.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, me and June got a problem.
We got a problem.
Yeah.
We still
Yeah.
buying vinyl.
Yeah.
I still buy it too, and that's a problem because I'm
Every
running
once in
out
a
of
But we
while.
shouldn't be
space.
buying vinyl no more.
Yeah.
We're like in the 18,000.
Yeah, I got like 18.
Well, no, but yeah, like this
We
is
got-
just shit
we
I
have a
have in my
problem.
hand.
But you know,
No.
to like, how long ago did you start buying vinyl?
13 years.
Okay, so me and
Yeah,
June
yeah.
been buying vinyl since 90 something.
Oh, of
80,
course,
everybody
yeah.
over 80.
Yeah, but then I
Yeah.
had to give up a lot too, just because of the space. Like
Right.
I could pull out. There isn't a record I own that is shitty. Like
You
I
take
made
care
it.
of it.
I
Right.
made it to a point as shitty as in what the actual content of the record. You know how it's in the beginning.
No, it's
you're
some,
like,
it's vinyl that you really care about.
Right.
yeah,
Type of deal,
you
yeah.
you have some dollar bins. And you're like,
Uh-huh.
all right, this song is alright. It's
alright.
maybe
Yeah,
like
do I need this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah,
So-
I cut
Shit,
down.
I got Gem Owning on 45. I got Beat Street on 45s. it's
So
this is
asking
early
that
80s,
no, that's a
question.
something like that,
classic
yeah.
though. You
Yeah.
know?
Do you remember the first vinyl you bought?
I want to say it was the single of Jizz's Fame that I used to practice with. As of some random fucking.
I'm sure they
record.
got a lot of static.
And I
on
remember perfectly
Got a lot of
because
static on that record.
yeah,
if you
but
practice.
the logo was his G, which kind of looks
Okay.
like a Wu-Tang W,
Right,
but a G.
sideways, yep.
And like I just remember I had the doubles, and I'm just like and I just bring it back.
Bring it back.
Yeah, I remember it clearly.
Dope.
Yeah.
Shit. I always tell people all the time, my first vinyl that I bought was Self Destruction.
Oh shit.
And I still got it. I still got it. Know exactly where it's at. I hold that
We
one
need a
close.
new 2022, 2023 version. of
So
that.
yeah, we do.
We do. Stuff like that. So are you part of Rocksteady crew?
I was for 8 years.
As a DJ or as a dancer?
As a DJ.
Okay.
Yeah. Legs and I go back many years. You know, being involved in the breaking scene in New York, a lot of breakers know Legs, and it's almost like he's like the bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like a lot of us from that era almost took advantage of that because it's like before he would go travel somewhere and everybody's like losing their mind. Oh, it's Crazy Legs. Da, da, da. We're like, oh, that's fucking Legs. Like,
Yeah, he's family. He's family. Yeah, yeah.
That's Victor.
Yeah, that's Rich Cologne.
Right.
You know, just about 2 years ago, the crew dissolved, unfortunately. But you know, I always have love for my Rocksteady fam, and you know, where we were a crew that spanned the globe essentially, and all of us have a deep love and passion for hip hop culture and how it's represented, and that's really what brought all of us together to be
Right.
able to represent, you know, that crew. So that was a good chapter in my life.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to hear that.
So, what's your opinion like between old school DJing and then everything that's gone digital?
I feel like technology is a double-edged sword. I mean, with technology as a DJ, you have access and the ability to do so much more with your sets and how you rock.
Right.
But there is something to be said about old school DJs being able to beat match on the dime. You know what I'm saying? People can't beat match now, and they have all these fucking tools for sync and
Right,
all
right.
this shit going on. But I feel like you know, there's room for both. You know, I'm not saying that old school is better or new school is better. I
Right.
feel like I definitely have respect and appreciation for the pioneers that led the way and led the way for companies like Serato to develop all these tools and things that we can now take and do dope shit with on the fly.
Right.
You know, so I'm a fan of both. But I do respect now the DJs that could do everything. Like you put some records in front of them, they can still do it. You put freaking the new Serato update with the stems and all that stuff, and they could kill it there too.
Right.
I'm a little bit mad with the stems because you know how long I've been like always, getting my instrumentals and my acapellas.
But I haven't tried it myself yet, but like my acapellas too and my instrumentals is deep. Like because I'm a blend DJ.
Let's
you know what
go.
I mean? Like,
Yes.
I'm a blend DJ, so my acapellas and stuff, but I don't know, how do they sound? You know what I'm saying? Like when how does it sound? I need to hear it myself. I haven't tried it. I'm a little weary on updates. I don't do them the same day.
Nah,
Because
you don't trust
it's
them.
always got some type of bug in there, a couple
Yeah.
3, and not June bug, just a regular bug.
Fucking bug, yeah. Fucked up bug. This is
Fucked up bug, right? But I'm a little weary on it. We'll see how it works out when they master it. Right?
I've heard a couple, and you hear it's kind of like when somebody makes their own
like
acapella. and you're
DIY
like,
joint. Okay, you still
like
hear it
yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, but
If you throw an instrumental behind it, you really don't care.
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
catch it. You don't
It's
catch
not
it.
super clean, but at the same time, it's doable for a quick blend.
Quick blend. I wonder how many artists are pissed about that. Especially like Beyonce and these people that don't put out acapellas.
Right.
I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
there were other programs that were doing similar stuff
Right.
before, but now because it's on Serato, and all the DJs are like, shit.
There's gonna be a lot of whack blends out there too.
Yeah. But that was my shit. Like, shout out to Jivo the Pro, Double R. Like,
DJ Double R.
like those mixtapes. I was just like inspired too by them, and I've been able to rock with Jivo. Like that's fam too.
Yeah.
So to be able to be inspired, Test Smooth, like another one that's like all about the blends
right.
and stuff. Like to be able to be inspired by them and then do my own things with it, and then now this shit comes out.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I definitely miss, especially about the '90s, is getting those white label records that had the acapella on it. Not everybody had the acapella. Not everyone had the instrumental. But now everything is just a Google away. There's no more digging and shit like that. But so you DJ'd on Sway in the Morning. How'd you get on there and how was it?
So for Women's History Month, they had female DJs spin as like a guest feature, and they had hit me up, and I was actually surprised because it was like March 29th or some shit like that.
Okay.
And I was like, 2 days? You want me to just flip like Sway in the Morning in 2 days? Okay, let's go. I'm not gonna make
Turn it down.
excuses.
Right.
Let's go. And then I was able to do it, and then I was just nervous because I actually met Sway at a Throwback Tuesday through Voodoo Ray.
Okay.
That's how his
deep.
deep his
Yeah.
connections
His circle
were,
was,
like
yeah.
from all walks of life. So I just remember at that point, he was like, yo, Sway, this Blaze. Okay, cool. Then like 7, 8 years later, hearing the intro he gives me, and then the props after the fact, him and Heather B.
Right.
And then I consider myself a citizen. You know, I
Right,
listen
right.
to the show when I drive and all
Right.
that stuff. And I hear some of the other DJs they have featured, and I have friends that have been on the show in person. So to be able to get that opportunity and then from his mouth actually do my thing and kill it, like that was a honor, because I think for us within this hip hop scene, like that's a definite bucket list item. You
No,
know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? Like,
Yeah, to be co-signed by Sway.
be co-signed by Sway, Heather B, like, and I did an all-female set, and you know, to rep for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I hope
Right.
it's just not a female. Oh, let's fucking get our list of females for Women's History Month.
Right.
Like, we deserve these opportunities
Just
year
like men.
round.
Just like men.
All year round. Yeah.
year round. Like, doesn't have to be exclusively on this month. Like, what about November?
Right, right. So
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
I'm gonna put it on the blast with it. So intro, Sways or Junebugs?
I was gonna make a big.
Oh shit!
I wouldn't even do it.
Damn.
Just keep it.
Sway,
100.
we love you, Sway.
Yeah,
But you know what I'm
facts.
saying, you
I'll
know.
be like Sway. I ain't even gonna front.
You can say Sway. You can say Sway. It's okay.
Next question.
Plead the fifth on that, right? Shit. All right. So as a DJ, who's your biggest inspiration, and then who do you have a lot of respect for, DJ wise?
Ooh. So hard. There's so many DJs. But you know what? I'm just gonna go back to Tony Touch. Just because, not that I'm an MC, but if given the opportunity, like my homegirl Myverse, right? Like, she's one of my best friends.
Okay.
We did like a intro to one of my mixtapes one time, and it was just so fun. But I'm inspired by him just because he could kill any party. It could be Funk Box,
Right.
which is his house
Right.
his house brand that's been rocking in New York for years and worldwide, because he's brought it to different countries. Hip hop, of course. Throwback Tuesdays was the illest hip hop party. You go, you'll see Sway, you'll see Busta Rhymes, you'll see Cool Herc, you'll see Rock from Helter Skelter. You'll see like just everybody.
Yep,
There was one
yep.
time I rocked the Throwback Tuesday. Talib Kweli was in the booth. I didn't even know. And I'm just spinning, and I see pictures, and I'm like, fuck, is that Talib Kweli? Yeah, he was there chilling the whole time. Like, nobody fucking tells me this shit. Okay. It was just one of those parties where the people you were surrounded by were the artists you were listening to.
Right.
To see Primo, like, they had a glass partition, and I'm like in front of it, like looking like this, and just seeing him do his cuts right there, like in my face. Like,
Right.
there's so many dope moments, and for him to be able to curate this party or these multiple parties, and you know, MC and have platinum selling album, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's big. Like,
Right.
I'm inspired by that. A DJ I have a lot of respect for is Natasha Diggs.
Right.
Her music collection is insane. Her party, Soul in the Horn, major.
Right.
You know, all DJs are spinning sets heavily infused with horns. That's the whole premise of the party.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? It's and then she has, like, in the in-person party, they'll have like a whole horn section there. So you're playing with horns,
Okay.
like, that's a vibe. And then you have all these dope dancers and stuff, and then they have their brand. So she's a hustler to be able to create the party, spin it, go worldwide with her talent,
Right.
and, you know, create this party that is not only blew up too during the pandemic, like having, you know, celebs and stuff DJ and Erykah Badu, you know, it's just dope. So I have a lot of respect and admiration for her. She's
Right.
she's just fly.
Yeah, she's dope. She's been doing her thing for a while too,
Yeah.
and she's definitely she can cover every genre of music.
Yep.
Also, yeah.
Yep, and that's what I inspire to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to be thrown in any situation, and like, gotcha. Like, what you want to hear? You want to hear some fucking
light work.
yeah, light work. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Those are always good. So let's think about, as for a single night out, what's the most memorable for you for a single night out, as a DJ or as an attendee to an event?
Oh man.
Is there one that sticks out to you that you kind of like, reminisce on every once in a while?
I would honestly, like, I keep bringing up Voodoo Ray. So when he passed, they threw a huge party at this venue called Le Poison Rouge, which is a venue in New York that he would do parties at all the time. That party was insane. It was hundreds of people in the main room. You had like Rosie Perez, you had celebrities there, all for him, all
Right.
to remember
About
him
him.
and dance for him. Like, collectively, there was so much energy in that room. I think who was spinning? It was like, once it was D Nice, Tony Touch, Rich Medina. Like, all the DJs were phenomenal. Then the energy from the DJs and the music was next level. And then the added emotional part of it is like, why are we all here? Why did multiple people fly out from across the country to make it for this night? It was to celebrate Voodoo Ray.
His life, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that party was just next level.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of videos. I didn't know him. Wish I did from the videos I've seen. And videos that I've seen always of Voodoo Ray is him dancing. All the time, never fails.
Yep.
You know, I'm sure he was an amazing person.
Phenomenal dancer
Yeah.
and even greater human being. Like, his circle went from celebrities to house dancers to whackers to breakers to freaking poppers, like everybody. Like, no one else can really bring all these different people from all these different circles, because no matter how you put it, people have their own lanes,
No, of
right?
course,
their
yeah.
own little
Right.
cliques and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And with time, they all gravitate towards one another. They go to all the same fucking parties, blah blah blah. But if it was a Voodoo Ray party, you just had everybody, like on some love, like love is love. That was like his little slogan, love
Right.
is love. And that's that party specifically, because of everything that was happening and why we were there. That is super memorable for me. Yeah.
You got any secret tricks?
For what?
Anything?
Not those tricks.
I ain't talking about it.
Hey, yo, when the whole
Yo, yo.
left field. As far as DJing, like, let's say all right, how about I got a good one for you. Let's say you're at an event. It's a hip hop club or hip hop party or whatever it is. Is there one go-to record that you go to if the crowd is like, and you're trying to get them started? Is there something that you know that's going to work every single time?
Annie Up is always one that wakes everybody the fuck up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like doing my own remixes and blends. I like to kind of like put people in one way and then
Okay.
turn that shit, and they're like, yo, that makes perfect sense.
Right, right.
You know, that's my thing. So it kind of depends on the mood or the vibe. But I love Wu-Tang. I'm a Wu head, you know what I'm saying? So usually when I throw a Wu joint, like it gets everybody excited too. So
Yeah,
it really
wake 'em up.
depends on the situation and
Right.
where my set is going and all that stuff. So
Yeah, you was in Tampa a couple weeks ago, wasn't you? For a show?
yeah.
Yeah, I was there too.
Oh yeah, man. Yo, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's-
you can't
that's-
fuck with Busta Rhymes,
Nobody
man.
can, yeah.
I felt like the show was dope. Obviously, as a fan,
Right.
the show's dope. But when he came out, he just has a command.
Bro, that's why nobody wants to go against them in verses.
Nah.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
Nah.
it was a great show. Besides Raekwon's, Ghostface Mike,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young Dirty's Mike.
Yeah.
Besides that, the show was dope.
Yeah.
When even Nas did his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, a little outfit
Yeah,
change,
yeah,
you
the
know what I'm
outfit change,
saying?
so-
Superstar shit. That's
Buster,
Yeah.
forget about it. He was only off like 15 minutes. Like 15,
That's all
20
he
minutes.
needed. He was
and
like, "Mic
he
drop,
shut
boop."
that shit.
turned it upside down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I just, when, I forgot what was his intro. Shit. But I remember the feeling of hearing everyone. I'm like, oh, he's coming, all right, cool.
Yeah, they did the radio thing they did. The dial with the turntable.
Ah, yeah, you're
That's what he
right.
did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Because
scenario-
Scratch was
scenario,
there.
right, the scenarios, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Such a dope, just a dope MC that transcends just so much shit. Like,
Energy.
Yeah.
It's like, you could be this down.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, what
Yeah,
the
Busta,
fuck?
he done-
you know,
really
I
put you up.
I DJ a lot of like dance battles, and when I put my music together, I'm like, damn, there's so many Busta bangers
Yeah.
that dancers just love to hear because they're so intricate and they have so much shit going on that dancers respond to it. I'm like, and Missy too. Like, yo, it's another one. Shit, another one. I need to spread these out because
right.
it's too much.
many bangers
Missy,
back to back.
Busta Rhymes, like it's too much, man. Yeah, but that was a dope show. I had a great time.
Yeah, me too. Any mistakes you see upcoming DJs do?
That's a good question.
Like you go to a club, you see a new DJ, or even an old DJ, somebody that basically, you know.
I still feel like blending is an art. Like that a lot of DJs still need to work on a little bit. Okay. Like really fine tune it, not just oh shit.
Well,
not just
I think now that you say that, I think that because they got it easy with Serato, right? So now it has the BPM, right? I had to count my BPMs and write it on the record, right? And you have the key now, shows you the key of the song, but I don't mix off of key. I mix off of feeling.
Word. Yeah, that's where I'm getting at. So, it's like sometimes it could be the same
key,
BPM and key,
but don't mean it's gonna work together.
Yeah. It's
and
like
they're not looking at that. They're just following what they think is right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes a lot of DJs will speed up a record too much.
Yeah.
And then it sounds like the Chipmunks too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I think I mix off of feeling, not off of. I don't follow that key. I don't even look at it. So I think that's what they have to work on, really.
Feeling. That's a good word to kind of put out there because it's. I feel a lot of times like that's missing, like the feeling. Like what feeling are you putting out there by playing this song or that song?
Yeah.
Like, and then why did you choose that song after that song? Like
that's a big problem. I mean, I go to spots and I see a DJ. He could be a good DJ, but don't put an old school record or new shit. They're not old school. Put the two old school together at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fuck me up in the head like that.
Yeah.
Like your vibe.
And then he'll put a reggae record, one record, then he'll put like a fucking bachata record on. Like, my man, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah,
and go back to a hip hop record, like.
Nah, that's too much all over the place.
Yo, you
it's about
give
a
me at
roller
least
coaster.
2 or 3 records together.
Yeah.
You're gonna do an old school 3 records or 4, it's good.
Right.
Don't fuck me up in the head. I'd be like, what, 2 step, 3 step, 4? No, I'm lost now.
Freaking.
You know what I'm saying?
And
now you want to do a blend now? Fuck you.
You going?
You want to do a blend? Nigga? Fuck you, man.
They play 21 Savage and then Romeo Santos.
Yeah,
next.
it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
That shit don't work out like that.
That shit's crazy, yo. and there's a lot of DJs that doing that shit. Like, yo, my man, 3, 4 records at least, and then change it up.
And it makes you think, what was that thought process, right? What was the thought? What
you know
happened?
Some good ass weed
Well,
or
not
drink.
that.
I don't know what the
You know
fuck
what the
they
thought
had.
process is? The shit's next in my line, and I'm gonna stick to it and play it. You know what I mean? I made this crate, and I'm just following the lines. That's the
Or his
thought
best
process.
friend in his house saying, yeah, that's the record right there.
It's called being lazy, man. That's the best way to. You know what I mean? Just being lazy.
Yeah.
Just following. Okay, everything that's in 111 BPM, I'm playing. I don't care what order it's in, but I'm playing that shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's 112. Let me not skip that one.
Skip that one. You know, that's my
Yo, this is some DJ talk for real.
Yes, it is.
That's fucking funny. Okay.
Your choice of headphones when you're DJing.
Oh.
Or you at home.
Like the brand or what?
Brand, yeah.
Fuck do I have? Oh shit. I have 2 that I always rock with. The Pioneer. I forgot the model name.
That's okay.
Actually. I don't wear headphones the entire time. I only
switch them on and off.
I have it around my neck and then I'll put it to one ear.
Right.
Just cueing the song and then that's it.
Right.
Okay.
Because I want to hear what everyone else is hearing.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a proponent of having my booth proper.
Right.
Because I want to hear everything. Like I don't have my headphones.
So
on
now that you say booth, I got a question because do you prefer where your booth monitor is at, or are you a DJ that no matter where it's at, you can DJ? Because some people have a good left ear, some people have a good right ear, some people like it in front of them.
You know what? I've been in so many. I'm not that dope where I have the power to be like, yo, my booth needs to be here all the time.
90-degree angle.
And then everybody's like scrambling to make me happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at a place like that. But
where would you prefer? Let's say.
It's crazy because in LA I had it on my right side, but now here in Orlando I have it on my left at home.
You have a center?
Right? Like as long as my booth is facing me
And
and
it's
I
working,
can hear it
right,
and
it's
it's
working,
working,
right.
I'm straight.
Don't matter where it's at.
Yeah. Talk to me in like 5 years. Man, let's see what happens in 5 years.
Yeah,
Like,
because I'm asking that because it's funny. I've seen some DJs. I'm not gonna say the names that they cannot DJ if the monitor is not on the side where they want it.
oh, word?
Because they cannot. They feel they cannot hear the music, or I've seen it. Like I can't the monitors. Or same thing with the laptop. I always keep it on the left. So if the stand is on the right, and I've seen people fighting in the middle of the club to move it to the left, or you know what I mean. Like sometimes you just gotta adapt and overcome to the situation that you presented.
I think, back when I first started, I was so used to having it in front of me, and I had a whack ass 2-channel tractor mixer Gemini, and I was using like my cue points on the laptop, and I would get nervous if it wasn't in front of me. But you don't need.
I think what's funny is that shout out to Wall G. I did some events with Wall G and stuff like that, and you learn. I'm a student of hip hop, and always I don't know everything about DJing. I never will, right? And Wall G was like, "Yo, correct," and I was the same way. I had the laptop in front of me because it was comfortable, right? He was like, "Yo, the DJ, you are the show.
Yep.
You want people to see your face.
Yep.
Move the laptop,
Yep.
to the side." Well, and after that, I was like, what? That makes a lot of sense. A lot of times you don't get to see the DJ's face because the laptop is right here. You know what I mean? And
short.
right.
Facts.
And he's like, you're a product. Like, move the laptop. And ever since then, shout out to Wall G, I moved my laptop to the right or left, wherever I'm at, doesn't matter, whichever side. But I think a lot of DJs need to understand that.
Yeah.
You get stuck in the laptop too, and you're not paying attention to the crowd.
Yep.
Right.
If it's right in front of you. So
Yo, somebody told me that same shit. That same sentiment somebody told me like 10 years, 11 years ago. They were like, you're the show. Get the laptop out your face. Like, it was more direct though.
Right,
it was
right.
like, get the shit out your face.
Fuck
like,
you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Because obviously I'm shorter. So now the laptop is for real.
All you see is your bun.
Yeah, all you see is a bun or whatever hair situation I got going on. And then if I'm on the side and I do something, like, oh, it's a girl.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Oh, shit. I'm like, nope. Psych.
right, I'm back in here.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with that. I always rock with the turntable to either side now. But yeah, I'm with it. Like, that is true statement.
Right.
True statement.
Your choice of a mixer. What would it be?
Right now, I'm rocking with the S9.
Everybody want a fucking X9.
Told you the
man.
pioneer, man. That's the shit right now.
Yeah. I've used the 11. It's dope. Like, just to be able to see the wavelength and
Right.
stuff like that. But because I have a controller and fucking turntables, this and that, like,
You don't need it.
my records, like, I'm good for now.
Yeah, you'll never be able to keep up with everything.
That's the shit is, being able to really keep up with everything,
Right.
both digital and then
the technology of it, yeah.
and because I still spend money with vinyl records as well, so it's kind of like, all right, I need to figure out.
Yeah, they're not $3.49 no more either.
No, $1.99 or something.
No. Especially those hip hop 45s, man.
Yeah, they
crazy.
beating people in the head for those shits.
Yeah, like,
$10, $15, and you got to get doubles.
Yep. Like,
You got to decide, like, all right, damn, am I going to eat lunch this
man,
week?
am I gonna pay my water bill?
You know what I mean? Fuck that. I need that Mob Deep. I need that. Oh, it got instrumental on the back? I need that Mob Deep 45.
Right.
The thing about I'll buy them, but I only buy one copy. Because I'm not ever going to play it. It's a collectible for
Right.
me. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to fucking Serato. So why going to play the record for, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And really,
true.
think about it, no one's really doing vinyl parties no more.
Yeah.
They should be. Give it, no Tess Smooth did one for his 45-year birthday.
Okay.
Everybody had to play 45s only.
Dope.
She was dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's dope. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Stuff like that.
I think at this point it would be just ill. There are people. There is an audience for that, right? And I think it's very like selective, right? If you really want to put it out,
I think it's really big, but it doesn't happen a lot. So since it doesn't happen a lot, people really don't know about it.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people who will want it.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a DJ I follow from Japan, and I know I'm going to say his name wrong. It's like Coco Shimida or something.
I've heard him.
Yo.
He's
All he DJs is
dope.
45s. And
Dope.
he's done stuff with like Scratch. They flew him to the US and he's done things, but he's always going live and he's in Japan. And everything he does on 45,
Banger.
everything on 45, you would think he was using Serato.
Yep.
That's how quick he moves. And his shit is so smooth. Like, yo.
Yeah. I seen somebody, I'm not sure who it was, but online yesterday, he was doing 45s. He remade the, not remade, he redid the Quarter Street, the Gangstar record.
Okay.
You know, he played the beginning.
He played the sample. Right.
Played the drums. Then he's scratching the Premiere scratch.
Right.
And then he played the record.
Yeah.
On 45s. You know
Yeah, that's how this got.
It's fast, smooth.
Yeah.
He did a digital set for Soul on the Horn. And I was just like, just listening, doing my thing. I was probably writing or something. I'm like, yo.
Who the hell is this?
Who
Yeah,
the
yo.
fuck? Let me look at my computer real quick. And you
Yeah.
just see him.
Yeah, no, that dude is,
Yeah.
He always wears overalls, too.
Oh, wow.
Always wears overalls. But, yo, the dude seemed like no matter how many, what's dope about him, too, is no matter how many people comment or engage on his stuff, he responds to everybody's thing.
Up.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's and you could tell he loves hip hop, like definitely.
Yeah.
You mentioned my verse earlier. Are you her DJ?
Technically, yes. Technically, yes. So we haven't done a show in a minute, but yeah, that's my girl. Like, besides this hip hop shit, like, that's my girl. Shout out my verse. I'm actually gonna see her later on today.
Tell Jukebox said what's up.
Tell her we need
so
her
that she
here.
still owes me my 16 bars.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I sent her record about 4 months ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Yo, she's been mad busy.
Nah,
she was just
we're talking about Disney? No. Nobody's busy with Jukebox.
Sorry, my bad.
We need her to come through too.
Yeah,
we
we
like
come
to,
through
absolutely.
for sure.
Yeah, I'll be in the back like that. Yeah.
Come with
I
them,
love rocking shows with her because
she's so dope.
not only is she's just dope, it's just like we both share this love and passion for what we do, and to be able to like form like Voltron and shit, and just have fun and just do her thing. And obviously she's on another level what she's doing, and she's just dope. And like,
There's one thing I wish she would do more of. And that's when she does a department.
The department stars? Yeah.
The freestyle.
Yeah.
She
did one in the UK when she was out there. We did one. We were on our way back from Houston last year, and she did one. And then she was saying, like, put the tray on it because I got Blaze on it. And I'm like, eh. And then that was it. But yeah, that was fun.
I met her at, I was DJ for Joel Ortiz at a show in Orlando, and she opened up for Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So from there on, we just clicked. Stuff like that.
I just love seeing her battle rap.
Oh no, yeah, battle rap is
I did a freestyle thing. It was her, some other dudes, and she killed it. She killed it.
Yeah,
she
man.
Killed it. You know
like she's undeniable. Right. Like she's dope. She's fly. Like she's the
package.
The package, so to speak, when it comes to this shit, and to be able to not just know her on a personal level, but be able to share, like I mentioned, this love for hip hop and do stuff together is dope. I wish we were able to do more shows now. Like, we live like 10 minutes away from each other, but we haven't done a show since I've been back yet. But I think the last show we did was at ODS.
In Tampa.
Yeah, out in Tampa. She performed her new single. And usually when I spin, what she does is she'll just bust some freestyles on top of whatever I'm rhyming. So I'll give her some space. Right. Like, I'll do, I'll drop some tracks, and then I'll give her some space, some instrumentals to rock on.
Right.
Or I'll do like a medley of like 5 back to back. So I'll go from like Nas's like to fucking some Migos shit. Like, just to give her some play with
that and
the
to
vibe.
show people that she's
versatile.
It's not just a 90s hip hop feel. You know what I mean? That's dope. Yeah.
So we have fun with that. But it's also when people see us together, they're like, yo, this is fucking dope. Like a woman that's on the mic doing her thing, obviously talented, and then a DJ, a female DJ as well, backing her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's always a dope combo I think we got going on. And because it's like a real vibe and friendship that we share, as opposed to people just putting us together.
Yeah, she just hired you for just cause type of deal. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
What's your love and hate about the scene?
I love that there's still a scene, right? I love that there's still people that love and are falling in love with this culture, just like I did when I was, a young kid listening to crazy hip hop. I probably should have been listening to, but I still was. And then later on, I've been able to make a profession out of it. What I hate about the scene is that I don't know. There's a couple of things. Like I feel people are so caught in this marketing and brand scheme from all these companies that they fall into that trap as far as appeasing to what those brands deem to market as hip hop, because this is what they say and this is what they want to put out, instead of us just living the culture,
right?
You know, so to speak. And there's a lot of posers. You know, there's a lot of people that put on some Timbs.
Yep.
They put on some baggy
I still rock the Timbs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. But I'm saying
winter and summer. I don't go.
Yeah, summer. I'm about to say it's not that cold outside.
Yeah. Summer, winter. I rock the Timbs still.
Somebody posted that the other day, because you know here in Florida we don't get too much cold, but the other day they posted oh, it's 50 something degrees.
Sweater.
Let me find out how many people got their Timbs out and like a laughing face. I said, I don't see the problem. I wear my Timbs in the summer like my Air Force Ones. They go with everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it you know. But.
Chill. I think it has to be at least like below 70.
To wear Timbs?
Yeah.
Shit. It could be 900
You take off your Tim right now, your foot's like,
listen, so hot. That's like that no matter what, cold or hot. You know what I'm saying? Right. Shit.
It don't
Timbs
even
are
matter.
heavy. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could be 100 degrees. It could be 50 degrees. It's still the same fucking weight.
But all right, now why do you wear Timbs? What's the history behind it?
Because Timbs, okay, there's two. I wear Timbs and Shelter Adidas. That's what I wear.
Okay.
Because it goes with everything. That's just, to me.
Okay.
I can wear shorts.
But it's deeper than that. It's deeper than it goes to everything. You're from New York, right?
I'm from Jersey.
You're from the Northeast, right?
Yeah, he's from Jersey.
From Jersey. Same dirty water as New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, actually, you know, the drinking water is actually really good.
It's actually cold.
In New York.
Cold.
That's the best water.
But going to the Timbs, you're from the Northeast. You know what I'm saying? That's part of being from that area.
It's a part of hip hop.
It's a part of hip hop. It's part of Junebug. Yo, I just wear Timbs. It could be summertime.
Especially Jersey. Now let's keep it 100 now. At least he wears the construction joints. Now, if he was to come out in the summer with the 40 belows, then we need to have an intervention.
But I had the white ones on. I had the white ones on last night.
Because
Friday night I had the black ones on.
If you got,
like you know what I'm saying?
You know, if you're looking like Tupac and Juice with the 40 belows and 98-degree weather,
that sounds different.
Then we gotta have a talk. But you know, Tim's go with shorts. It goes, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? Wear them to the beach.
Sweatpants.
Wherever it don't even matter.
Yo.
What advice would you give to some like up and coming aspiring DJs?
Start by just knowing music, right? Learn music, like study music, listen. It's one thing to hear and it's one thing to listen. Mm-hmm. Right? When you listen to music, you should be able to break down just all the different things that's going on. And the more that you're familiar with doing that to just all types of different genres of music, the more or the less intimidated you will be once you finally have the ability to get in front of some equipment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do get a mixer, play with all the fucking buttons. Learn what everything fucking does on that shit.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's part of it. But I would start with, if you're first getting started, learn how to curate a set. Start with the music before the equipment and all that shit.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
So where do you think the scene is headed? You know, whether it's a year or 5 years from now.
Ooh, I mean, I think it's nothing but good things. I'm seeing people from all over the world, different countries that are just dope and nasty with it. I'm seeing young people that are smoke a whole bunch of us older people, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. I think it's in good hands. I just hope that people still have the fire and the want to put people on to music, introducing people to music. Because like I said earlier, that's our job. It's not to just recycle whatever the radio is already playing. For that, you could just turn on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what are we doing? We're supposed to be breaking new music. DJs were trusted before by the MC, at least within hip hop, to do that.
Right.
Like, yo, listen to my demo, and then if the DJ's feeling it, what's the DJ gonna do? They're gonna play it at whatever party or whatever they're rocking, and then if they did play it, that validates whatever you gave me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like a full circle, and I hope that full circle continues with DJs being entrusted to do this. Both in the eyes of artists and then in the eyes, I'm hitting this mic with my nails, shit's crazy. instilling like that trust in us from the artists, and then also from these venues and these promoters and stuff. Like, let us do our fucking job. Like, I cannot stand getting requests unless you got some money. if you do,
does that person like this?
Right. Play Bad Bunny. That's all it always says.
Yo, I got so
like,
many moves.
Play Junebug.
Right.
Yo, I got so many moves for that. I got the fucking wind up. I'm not that rude with it. It depends. Because in Miami, actually, I spun a party. It was like a Latin vibe party. And the girl comes up with the fucking phone. And she's from Spain. I hear it in her accent.
Okay.
She's talking to me in Spanish. And then I said no. Her eyes went like if I fucking offended her mother or some shit. And I said no. And then I told her in Spanish, you gotta let me do my job. I literally just got on the set. I played 2 songs and you coming over here to ask me for a request? No. And then she was like, with her friend.
Always.
The promoter stepped in. And then I grabbed the mic and I'm like, no.
I think a lot of times some people have some good requests. There are sometimes that you're like, oh shit, I didn't even think about playing that song. Sure. And then you got the people that want you to play some left field shit. Like,
there's a way of asking too, right? It's like, yo, like, not that you have to give me a compliment, but here's an example. Like, yo, you're killing it. I really love what you're feeling. You know, it's my homegirl's birthday. This is her favorite song. Do you think it could work with what you're doing?
Right.
Thank you for treating me like a fucking human being.
Not a jukebox.
I got you. Give me like a couple minutes. Let me figure it out as far as like how I'm going to bring it in.
Exactly.
I got you. Here's a 10. Here's a $5 spot.
Right,
word.
Even better.
Even better.
Let's move it up. Let's move it up.
Here's $50. Next.
I'm going to fucking turn this shit off. I'm going to tell everybody it's your birthday.
And I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, I'm going to play it twice in a row. How about that? Yeah. you know, like there's a way of asking, but yo, that's one thing I can't fucking stand.
I don't think any DJ likes that shit. But what is your thought about the hip hop scene in Orlando?
Yo, like even from back in the day when I used to when I started breaking in Tampa and I would drive to Orlando all the time, it's I feel like it's there. There's I'm hearing MCs and produce obviously have Full Sail out here, so you're gonna have a whole bunch of that type of group of people, creatives. The breaking scene is crazy. They have their shit going. I wish they all like came together.
Right.
Yeah, why not?
That's the problem.
Why is that?
Right.
What's going on?
It's like I heard yesterday there was an art thing going on in Orlando. Mm-hmm. It was a Biggie and Tupac art.
Okay.
Right. And then you have down the road you got Kid Capri. It's like nobody thinks about putting hip hop all together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would like to go down to both of them, but shit ends at 2 o'clock in the morning. By the time I get to 1, cross time, it's already over.
And I was at a breaking event yesterday.
You do that,
Look at that shit. And then that just shows you that the community is not communicating with one another.
Right.
Because if I was hosting Kid Capri, I'm going to make sure you and you that do hip hop events,
Right.
And we're on the same page. Right. So I'm not undercutting your shit.
We back in the days there was not too many hip hop parties. But we called each other up.
Right.
Like me and Correa were part of the crew. We'll call it next week. We're doing a party on Saturday. All right, cool. We go to your event. The next week, we're doing a party. We go to your event.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we kept it for a long period of time. And then you got everybody else coming out the woodworks.
Yeah,
but
no etiquette.
No one gives a fuck no more. But before, we used to call each other like, yo, I'm doing a party this day on Friday. Boom. Okay, cool. I'm going to tell my people to go to your spot.
Right.
Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's just now, again, there's three that we know of hip-hop runs last night. But because they were all separate, nobody talked to each other. I heard about one 2 days ago. I heard the Kid Capri about a week ago. Mm-hmm. I think that was like a last-minute thing. But still, then you went to a break. Again, no one's talking to each other. So.
That's crazy. I hope, that some work. I'm new to this community, so I'm not trying to tell Orlando, Central Florida people how to do it, but from experience, that's just the way to go. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to grow and have this community thrive and not complain about why shit ain't gonna be like, or shit ain't like this and shit like that, and people aren't like, we all need to work together and have it done that way, because if not, that's gonna happen.
Right.
And I don't know how many turned out for Kid Capri or how many.
It's a normal Saturday night, so it was a big turnout.
Okay. And what about the other one?
It was good too.
The other one was good. Yeah, I seen that.
But it was good. it could be better.
Right,
It could be even better if everybody was like, yo, let's make sure we're all on the same page and support each other and give space for everyone still to do their thing. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I get it.
So I seen a video with you DJing with someone playing the saxophone. Like, is that your platform? Is Sunday Grooves your platform? Something you do all the time, or?
Actually, when I recorded a live set for Soul in the Horn, Natasha Diggs' party.
Okay.
So when they had hit me up like, yo, are you available? I'm like, psh, yo, am I? I'm gonna hit up my boy. Oh my God, I can't believe I just forgot his name. It'll come back to me. But anyway, I hit him up and I was like, yo, this was during the pandemic. I'm like, I have the opportunity to do Soul and Horn. This is what they are. This is what their party is. It's dope. You down to play sax on top? And he was like, yeah, I'm with it. Let's go.
Right.
So we rehearsed it maybe one time because I wanted certain parts for him to go solo.
Okay.
So I think he went solo on it was a Jungle Brothers track. I forgot what it was, but I just shut off the music and then he was like,
It's probably straight out the jungle.
Yeah, straight out the jungle. Yeah. And I faded out.
That's what has the saxophones in it.
Yeah,
right.
That was it. So I went straight out the jungle, echoed out, and then he played that sax on his own.
Right.
And then I brought in some other shit. Yeah, it was just a dope.
See, only real dope DJs would know that shit.
Shout out to Jungle
for
knowing that.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't used to say saxophone Jungle Brothers. That's what it was.
Ding, 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 ding.
Tap me in.
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah, it was dope. Like, I love playing with musicians that play a specific instrument or whatever because it's just dope. It's like a vibe. It's like we're bouncing off each other.
Right.
And then giving them space to do his thing. But yeah, that was cool. That was for Soul in the Horn. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna get to some fun games right now, real quick.
Oh shit.
So you had a choice. Same night, somebody booked you. The money's the same. To do a house party, a club party, or a corporate party. What would you choose?
Whose house?
Any house party.
Anybody.
Any house party. It's a house party, or it's a corporate party, or somebody booked you.
They all paying the same bag.
Same bag, same day. You gotta choose
corporate
one.
buy. Okay. Now, it depends though on whose house. Like if it's like the homie's house and it's a birthday or whatever, and I already know that the vibe, or if it's like the homie's spot at the club and I already know like what it is, then that will help me decide. But I like house parties are fun. Like, you know, you drink.
I got a good question for you. And I got a good one for you. So, let's say for some odd reason, Talk Out Tuesdays, right? And G-Bo the Pros way back Wednesdays was on the same day.
I spun at both, so
and
it's hard.
they want you, like they doing an event, and they both on Saturdays. On a Saturday, which one would you pick?
And they called me at the same time?
Yep.
Or same time, same day.
Just the way the universe works, right?
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. I might probably have to go with Talk Out Tuesday just because...
Tony.
For Tony, and I've done it more. I spun that way back Wednesdays, maybe twice. I had fun there, too, actually.
Right.
But maybe leaning towards Tony just because of the history and stuff like that.
Damn, so, that's it.
Nothing wrong with that.
It is what it is, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm like, oh, G-Bo, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Okay.
We always ask all the DJs, your choice, DJ Drama or DJ Khaled?
As a DJ or
just in general,
a personality?
Whatever you feel.
I respect Khaled. He's funny. He's positive. You know, he wants to help. I just saw an episode of The Shop maybe like 2 days ago. He was on it, and everything he was saying was uplifting and stuff like that. And I respect that. I've seen some clips of him DJing, which was straight trash. Like, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he was lit that night or something, and he was just doing some shit. Production level and ear-wise, he's dope. I think maybe Drama. Drama's like, yeah, I'm going to go with Khaled. Yeah, DJ Khaled. Yeah.
All right. Bottle girl, bartender, groupie, or security?
As far as?
Your best. You in the club?
Oh.
Going to a club.
Security.
Security.
Security. Just because it was bottle boy, bartender, what?
Oh, was it groupie,
Oh, no.
bartender, bottle girl, security.
Damn. But it's like...
You got male groupies, okay? So don't
Absolutely,
front.
I'm sure.
You got a lot of male groupies.
I don't mind, you know, groupies as long as keep your
the
distance
distance.
and are respectful. Like, I appreciate and I thank you for knowing who the fuck I am and actually listening to what I'm doing. The bartender is always clutch, too, because, like...
Yep, and they send it over.
Yeah, make sure your P1's ready.
Yeah,
Get that
right?
P1 ready for you.
Yeah, and then security is equally important. You know, being a woman. Usually, when I go to a venue, and if my husband's there, they think he's the fucking DJ.
They think he's Kaotic Blaze.
They think he's Kaotic
Mr.
Blaze.
Blaze.
Yeah. And I'm like,
we
no,
got
it's
you
me. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. But if I am by myself, for the most part, they usually make sure I'm good. Nobody's fucking with me.
Right.
And all that stuff. So, bartender,
Security.
they're it's kind of like,
Okay.
yeah.
She said, "No, I'm the DJ."
It happens all the time. I need to film that shit.
He's carrying my bag.
Yeah. That shit's heavy. My bag. That shit weighs.
He's carrying my bag, don't you see? That's probably why they think he's a DJ, man.
Right, he's carrying the bag.
Well,
carrying the bag.
I mean, I would say 80% of the time he does carry my bag if he's with me. But
Right.
if he's not with me and I'm like freaking
Struggling.
Yeah, he's 6'1" and I'm with the bag and they're like, "Oh, you're a DJ." I'm like, "I'm a fucking DJ."
It's me.
Not him.
Put
Shit.
some respect on my name.
Yeah. What the fuck?
That's funny. All right, so we're gonna play another game here. We're gonna play some samples,
Okay.
and we just want you to. We don't want you to. You don't have to know the sample, but know who used it in hip hop.
Yeah.
If you song or artist.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Smokey, you ready? Let's go.
He's like, I've been waiting all day for this. Yeah.
Let it play.
That's like, they sped it up though, the original one. I mean, in the sample.
Let the sample play.
Yeah.
Let it play. Let it play.
Let it play.
Here it
Let it
goes.
rock. What do you think?
Let it play. Let it play.
Let it play. Let it rock.
Right there. Stop.
All right, stop it.
I feel like there's two from
There is two, but
There's
it's
two.
one that's really was popular.
The beginning, but they slowed it down.
The
like,
big one. The beginning one was one sample for one record,
And then
but the second one is the one.
play
I'm looking for.
that second part. Sorry.
Let's play it again.
Let
That
it
boom,
rock.
boom,
It's like,
boom.
I'll do my editing part. That's one record
Yeah.
right there. I don't want that record. I want the
second part.
second one.
Let it play.
It's not there.
No,
No,
there
it's
you go.
coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
Let it play.
Yeah.
Stop.
Play it.
That dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's the more popular one.
Get
my
some
God.
guesses. Get some guesses.
No. Hold on. But see, I recognize it. I just can't it's not coming out.
It's fine.
It's all right.
Smokey, play it.
Okay, play
It's
it.
not all right. No.
Play
It's
it.
going to fuck me up. Yeah. Lifestyles of the rich and
There you
shameless.
go.
Some die. What's the name? Some die. Damn, man. I'm a fucking idiot. This is whack.
You can listen to
I
it.
should be
listen
good
to it on
at
your way
this shit. I
home.
had a
Yeah.
Twitch show called Sample Material. That's how fucking this is disappointing.
Second.
Stop it.
Damn, is that
That's all you need.
shit? Oh my God.
You know this shit.
I know.
It was in the movie too.
Ooh, that's a clue.
Play it.
Play it again. Oh, that I just heard. I just.
You felt it.
I felt it.
Yeah, 'cause it's
Ah! Play one more time. Sorry. This is terrible. Oh my God.
You tell you the movie he was in?
Yeah.
8 Mile.
play it,
I'm
Smokey.
not Mobb Deep.
You know it yet?
South Suicide Queens.
Damn.
My boy B Rabbit.
Damn. You know what? I enjoyed 8 Mile. You know what I'm saying? Be Rabbit.
That's a classic movie. I don't care what anybody says.
Nah, like I
movie.
fucks with that, and I actually believed him as an actor. Like,
but he did a good job.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
But I'm just upset right now. I'm not hitting these. Damn, this is whack.
Let's go next.
So we went off a second. So the next.
I just.
Yeah. So the one I'm gonna play right now, there's actually 2 records. We're gonna go one record first, then the second record.
All right.
So let's do the first one first. Play one more time.
I just heard it.
Yeah, you heard. I knew you heard it.
Dun, 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 dun. This is a Philadelphia fucking orchestra, whatever.
Yeah, but that's not what I asked.
So who played?
Who
it?
What more can I say?
There you go, Jay-Z.
Right.
Play it up.
Next one, or you want to
Play the next one. She got it. So let it play now for a little bit. Okay. Stop.
Oh, that do. Shit.
This one's another dope record that.
Yeah. Nah, I got the first part.
First
Get
one.
it out.
You got Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z got
Get it
that one.
out.
What more can I say? You got
That's
that record.
the most popular. Yeah.
Cannabis.
No.
That's
Wait.
not from the 50.
Yes.
Tracy Lee and Biggie.
Tracy Lee and Biggie. Yeah.
You know what song from Cannabis I'm talking about? I got 50 lines or something like that. That shit goes dun dun dun.
Might be. I might have to
Might
look that
be.
up. Yeah, I
I'll
have to
look it
play it
up.
myself.
Yeah.
Don't be playing samples and then asking me to tell you what the shit's from, and then I say some shit.
What we picked from is not what you picked.
Right. She went.
sample, Bobby Brown used the first sample too.
Yeah.
The first
Yes,
one
did.
he played,
Yep.
Yeah.
He goes, I got line for line. I could battle any MC at any time, whether they're signed or unsigned. See, now you need to look up that shit now. Hold up.
Yeah. It's not, I hear the song in my head, but I think I know what you're talking about. But she dug deep. You gotta give
No,
her
she
that.
did. She wanted cannabis, like. So I mean, I gotta give her something for
Exactly.
I give her 1 out of 4.
Yeah, you know.
Nah, this is trash. Nah, I'm supposed to get a fucking 100%.
1 out of 4. You know what I'm saying?
Boo.
I just give her 1.5. She put cannabis.
She
She's probably right.
Right.
But I was looking for that.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's not what we were thinking,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
wrong.
When I looked it up, the first one that came up was the one I was looking for. Like,
Fuck
You
out.
get some
that's the
points.
part, but that's the thing with the samples. Like nowadays, there's so many samples that we use. Like, you know, like right now, top 10 records are all samples.
Sample records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you keep on going, like, you know,
And now people are sampling the sample.
the
song.
sample, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they're not even going back to the original record.
Right.
So that's the
Yeah.
crazy part.
So this is something we need to know from you. We need top 5 DJs now and top 5 DJs before.
Before what?
For you. You know.
Back in the days.
Before what? Before I was born? Before I
Nah.
started? Before?
Let's say when you first started. Top 5 DJs you looked up to and inspired you type of thing. And then top 5 DJs now that inspire you.
Oh man. I think let's go back. So my pops, he was a DJ, so he was one of the first I saw.
Give your dad his shout out. What's
Yeah.
What's
What's his name?
What's his name?
His name is Milton Fletcher. He didn't have a
Fletcher.
Fletcher. That was
No disrespect, like a milkman.
right. The arrow. Yeah, that you know, Milton Fletcher.
That was his DJ name?
No, that's his
Oh.
real name.
That's his DJ name now?
DJ name now. We named him.
Yeah, Fletch. I would call him Fletch.
DJ
Shout out to
Fletch.
Fletch.
DJ Fletch, you know, shout out DJ Fletch. And then Luis Torres and Al Fresh, that was like my stepmom's cousins who also DJ'd, which I
Okay.
was surrounded. I actually have footage of me. I'm like 8 years old in the same room with them, and they're cutting it up and stuff, which is
If you want to send us that
Yeah,
the
we can
footage,
add
we
it.
can add it
Absolutely,
to the
yeah.
interview.
Yeah. And then that's 3. Yeah, I mean, I respected Tony at the time, but I didn't really fully understand what he was doing at that point. Spinderella Like I didn't know many female DJs, and she was in the forefront with Salt and Pepper.
The first one or the second one?
The second one. I didn't know too much about the
yeah.
first one. I didn't even know there was a first one.
Yeah.
The real one.
Yeah,
No,
that's crazy, right?
I didn't say the real one. I said the first one or the second one.
That's crazy, right?
I think from then, I'm sure there were, but the ones that still come to mind is Coco Chanel.
Yes, Coco Chanel. That's a good one.
Jazzy Joyce.
Jazzy Joyce.
You know what I mean?
Listening to radio in New York.
Right.
You would hear the name, and then not until later did you connect the face with the name, because
Right.
just radio, obviously you're not
Right.
seeing shit,
Right.
and now we're in a different era where you're able to connect the face with the name, especially for the DJ, because the DJ was always in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean-
Whereas in the beginning, the DJ was forefront.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? And the MCs were complimenting, and they'll be like, "And here's my DJ, Chaotic Blaze."
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's
Yeah, it's
like,
no
yo,
more.
fuck the DJ. I do what? Who
yeah.
just did this the other day? Some newer trap MC was like fucking shitting on the DJ. Apparently, he didn't have the right. He was in Q. He wasn't giving the right music, and he was just going off on the DJ at the club and smacked him and shit.
We talked
We
about
were
earlier.
gonna talk about that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, like fuck you. Like that's crazy. Like anyway,
And that was Keith. Where's Khalifa?
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, he did that.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah,
Thank you,
definitely-
Wiz.
Yeah, I definitely want to like put together like all those DJs like Jazzy Joyce, Coco Chanel, Spinderella, like all those women that were in the forefront from jump,
Right.
and really set the tone for women like myself that are doing it now after the fact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At that level.
Right.
Yeah, I think.
Me coming from the mixtape game as well by Lazy K.
Oh, that's another one.
Yep.
He was a
Dope.
Funktress, Miss Funk, oh my God, Pam the Funktress, like she passed away a couple of years ago, but she used to do like some tricks with her boobs, like mixing and stuff on the West Coast. So you guys show the West Coast some love too.
Of course.
Pam Funktress, that's another one. Like there's a lot of women that I'm happy we're able to kind of share and talk about these stories, because that's real love. Like not only are women prominent at the time as DJs, but carrying shit and packing your equipment is not easy.
It's not.
When it weighs more than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and then, even now, there was one party I did, and I'm carrying a speaker. Like, they edited, like, a video of the event, and then the first shot is me carrying my speaker in heels. And I'm in the back, and there's, like, I'm in the back carrying the speaker, and there's, like, 6 dudes in the camera, like, yo, what's up? You just see me in the back. I'm like, these
struggle on.
motherfuckers.
Somebody could have grabbed the freaking speaker. You know what I mean?
Yo.
See, you had male groupies that we had your speakers.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
damn.
that could bring other problems too.
I need to come up with a cool name for them and shit, like so they get shirts and they want to carry my shit.
Blazers.
Blazers.
The Blazers.
Blazers, yeah,
The Blazerettes.
The Blazerettes.
The Blazettes.
yeah. I like the Blazers.
The Blazers.
Yeah, they all wear the jerseys. What team? What city is that from?
Is that
Portland.
Portland.
Right.
Portland
The
Trailblazers.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
yeah.
There you go. See?
All right.
See?
Yeah, you want
Blazers.
to be a
We were
blazer?
next to
Hit
a
me up.
party with a bunch of dudes with blazers.
Hey, you never know. Anything is possible, man.
Yeah, man. That's what's
So,
up.
what do you think is the best hip hop movie?
Ooh. Damn.
Any movie, any year, doesn't matter.
I like Juice. Juice is definitely up there.
It's a DJ movie.
Huh?
It's a DJ movie.
I know. Like,
Right.
hello. But then again, you gotta give props to Breakin',
Breaking or B Street? Which one?
B Street.
And then Breaking what? Breaking 1 to me.
Breaking one. Not
Yeah.
Breaking two. The
I don't
Electric
like-
Boogaloo.
not
You don't like
Breaking
Electric
2
Boogaloo?
or Breaking 3. No, Breaking. That's it.
They made that movie. Breaking 2 was like pushed out almost after
Right
the
after
first
the
one.
first
It's
one,
just
yeah.
crazy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh shit, we actually did something here."
Put this
Right.
one out.
Yeah,
Let's get this out fast. Yeah.
I don't know.
You said Juice.
Crush Groove, Juice. There's like a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
but then again, what I like about Juice is that a lot of the hip hop movies were so dated with the '80s, right? And
Well,
even
Juice
though
was dated with the 90s.
Right,
Think
right.
about it.
but that's why I connect to Juice more,
no,
right?
90s,
And I
right.
feel like it's a more realistic view of hip hop culture and the conversations that are had,
Right.
as opposed to like, you know, the cutoffs and the like. I'm not from that
Right.
hip hop era.
Yeah.
Like they showed, even though I appreciated and I used to break and all that stuff, but with Juice, it was like, oh, these are real conversations. This is a real DJ battle. This is the shit that can happen amongst friends and peers at that.
Well, it was a real DJ battle, but Omar wasn't really DJ. But
he's like, yo, I'm gonna fake the funk real quick.
Wasn't it DJ Scratch that did those?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I
right?
think it was Omar.
I think.
I remember he's living in a
quote me on
building
it.
and he's a visit this female.
Yeah.
Up in Jersey City.
But I
and
think
right after Juice was filming, you couldn't even say what's up to that.
I think it was DJ Scratch. I'm not. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I believe so.
You're probably tough in the Scratches because Scratch has his own style.
I think it was
Yeah,
DJ
that's
Scratch
what's
that did
up,
the edits.
though.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's
It was
dope. I
dope.
didn't know
So let's
that.
say you driving from Orlando to New York. You can only play 10 albums. What 10 albums would they be?
What the fuck?
Only 10 albums. That's all you got. That's all your phone can hold. Like your memory's up, your radio's not working, you don't got no sway in the morning, none of that.
No satellite
No
working.
satellite working. You got 10 albums you could play.
I'm gonna sound so old.
Sorry?
No,
All right,
oh,
so-
yeah,
That's for you. That's what you like.
Let's see. 36 Chambers,
Okay.
Reasonable Doubt,
Mm-hmm.
Illmatic, Midnight Marauders.
Okay.
That's 4. I would actually go with like some BT Express. What album would I go with that though? I'll come back to that. I would go with this whole album. See, sometimes it's like you like a couple songs, but you're like,
The album's
what the
different,
hell,
right?
the whole album. I would go with. I would have to do like. I had to mix it up with like.
Of course, mix it up. Yeah.
Some Fania or some Gran Combo, like
Okay, yeah,
those
some
my
classics.
Latin vibes
Right.
in there.
That's that Sunday
Wicked-
cleaning music.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm about to fucking clean the shit out of this house right now. And then I would do like a 17-hour trip. It's pretty long.
It could be any genre. It doesn't have to be hip hop.
Yeah.
You know.
I would go. Maybe I should throw some R&B. I'll do some old school Mary. What's the 411? I'll do some Dilla. I'll probably do Fantastic Someville. Fantastic Volume 2. I'll do Jazz Mataz.
Okay.
How many is that?
You about
I
8
don't
or
know.
9.
About
Yeah,
8 or
there.
9.
You right there. You in Delaware somewhere.
You and Delaware. Right.
I'll throw like some Louis Vega or some house in
There
there
you go.
too.
Some Kenny Dope.
Yeah, some Kenny Dope. Yeah, I love me some Kenny Dope too. Yeah, it's like all that.
Yeah, no, it's a good mix.
Did
I put some James in there? Some James Brown?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
that's when you need to stay up.
You stay up.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the first. That's the first thing you're playing.
No, the last thing. 2 hours to get there. Oh shit! I gotta wake up.
I got to play
yeah,
some James.
put in James Brown. Hey.
Oh yeah, James will get you going.
Word.
That's like, you know what song gets me? Like if I'm driving and if this song comes on, I'm doing 90, and I don't even know it. And
Who
that's
Gambino for me?
Ghostface Daytona 500.
Okay. For me, it's the Wu Tang. On the Wu Gambino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hear that shit in the
That's,
beginning?
yeah, Wu Gambino's a dope.
Yeah.
Yo, true story. So I was doing a live stream with my verse. She was in LA at the crib, and we did like a live stream, and he was in the chat. So I was like, it's time. I was going in my fucking Wu crate, my ghost face.
Who was in the
Ghostface?
Ghost
okay,
was in the chat. I was going in because he's actually my favorite one.
Okay.
You know,
He's one of my top 5.
Like,
Right.
He's one of my top 5.
like out of all 9, 10 of them, that's top 5. But like I just what he selects to rhyme over the beat that who he always partners with as far as production,
Right.
and then like just what he spits is just sometimes it's some random shit, but it makes sense. Like his delivery, his swag. Like I fucks with Ghost. And he gave me an ill drop too, actually. But yeah, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna fucking go in, play some samples, play some his shit, like. Yeah, and he was feeling it. He was like,
was
"Yo, I
ready.
need my Tito's." Some shit he wrote.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, good times.
What's up? So, any final words to our listeners and viewers?
Well, thanks for watching and listening. If you're, at your crib or whatnot, like go to soundcloud.com/Kaotic Blaze, KAOTICBLAZE. Give me a listen. You know what I'm saying? If you're in Orlando, you need a DJ. I'm here. I'm here officially. What's the proper term for Orlando citizen? What's
The proper term for Orlando? I don't know. We didn't pick one yet, did we?
Orlandian?
Orlandian? I don't know.
Orlandian?
I don't know. It depends on what part of you from. You from Crime Hills?
I call it dough. You know what I'm saying? The dough. Orlando, the dough.
The dough.
The
The
dough.
dough. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We in the dough.
We could go
You know
with
what I'm
that.
saying?
All right. You're in the dough.
So if anybody wants to book you, what's the best way to book you?
Just hit me up on Instagram. Send me a DM. No crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She got a husband.
No pics.
No crazy
yeah,
shit.
married.
pics.
Yeah, show the ring. Do the Beyonce. Do the Beyonce one time.
no. You get blocked real quick.
Yeah.
Don't send no crazy.
Yeah.
She don't need on the groupies right now.
Just hit me up. If you want about that email life, chaoticblaze@gmail. That's cool. I'm here. I'm just looking to build with like-minded dope people that want to hear dope music, and that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Well, we appreciate you coming out, spending time with us this day. You took time out of your day to come sit with us, chop it up, talk shop, talk hip hop, talk DJ, talk life. So we definitely appreciate it. So many thanks to you, our loyal listeners and viewers. And as always, we have another exciting episode coming up. Stay tuned, and until then.
I am your host, DJ Junebug, alongside DJ Khaled.
Yes, sir.
We want to salute and thank to the queen,
Shout to you.
DJ
We
Blaze.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Peace.
And we out.
Street Dreams Music Group. Play that. Play that. Play that.
A lover of music and a fixture in New York City's club scene, Voodoo Ray was well known for his dancing throughout the city. It is said that Voodoo Ray invented the famous death drop, or dip, for some like to call it. His name will always ring bells in the industry. Unfortunately, at the age of 50, Voodoo Ray passed away. Voodoo Ray forever. Voodoo Ray, Respect the DJs podcast, salutes you.
Street Dreams Music Group. Play that. Play that. Play that.
And that's all for live show. Bye.